All right, and we should take our first break of the show. Spin Magazine coming out in February with the 50 greatest bands. And we were discussing this list.
Ever?
Yeah. We were discussing this list in the back office, and it's there's a lot of surprises, let's just put it that way. Let's just put it this way. The Doors, Queen, The Police, just to name a few bands, did not make the list.
Didn't make the top 50?
No. Fozzy did not make the list. Scarhead did not make the list. Fozzy. Van Halen did not make the list.
Wow.
Alice in Chains, the Allman Brothers.
That's interesting.
But, like, the Police did not make the list. Aerosmith did not make the list. Spin likes to be too hip for the room sometimes. I think this is a good example right here. So we'll go over the list, okay?
All right.
And see what you guys think, you know? Wow, people are already pissed and they haven't even heard the list. Dennis, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right.
What is up with this stuff about Spin Magazine doesn't recognize Aerosmith?
Yeah, Aerosmith didn't make the list.
Van Halen?
Van Halen did not make the list.
Yeah.
Spin likes to be a little too cool for the room, you know?
Van Halen, how influential was Van Halen as far as guitarists go? Holy jeez, that started the whole, take your fingers, both hands and work the neck thing. You know what I mean?
And I think if you have longevity like Aerosmith, you belong on a list of the 50 greatest bands of all time. I mean, Fugazi's on the list, but Aerosmith's not.
Who?
Yeah. Fugazi.
Oh, my God. What does it take when you are a band like Aerosmith for, 30-plus years you've been on the charts, and you can't make Spin Magazines all time?
Like them or hate them, still getting airplay, too, you know? Let's put it this way. 50th place, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. 49th.
I can accept that.
49th place, Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd only 49th place.
Yeah, Fugazi beat out Pink Floyd.
How the hell does that happen?
Kraftwerk.
The Doors are not on.
Kraftwerk beats out Pink Floyd. Kraftwerk. Don't they open for Scarhead?
Kraftwerk. And then when I was, 10 in the 80s, they had one hit maybe on the radios?
Bad Brains made the list at 38, but no Doors, no Queen, no Police. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I get it.
All right, Dennis, thank you.
Hey, you guys rock, man. Congratulations in Philly.
Yeah, well, thank you guys. We're going to be there live 2 weeks from tomorrow, so we're going to have some fun.
Hey, talking about that list of the 50 top bands, you said they have to be influential. What about the future chicken farmers?
Smart ass. No, they're not on the list. Neither is Nikki with her hit song "We Deliver Keggers."
Very influential song.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I think about them every night.
All right. Thank you, Hockey Mike.
Later, guys.
Cool. Let's go to Frank, who works for People Magazine. Frank, what's up?
Hey, guys, I'll make it quick. Basically, the way a list is compiled, it doesn't go by record sales or longevity, none of that crap. You have a lot of young kids working on the staff over there. It's who they pick. I'm 42 years old, close in age like you guys. Pink Floyd, the Stones, like that. We're never going to forget them. These guys, it's all the new stuff that's coming up. So that's why you're saying stuff like that.
Yeah, it makes sense. But something like this, they should just have an internet poll.
Well, you know what it is? They're kind of slanted. We've tried them here, People, and you always get, bombarded with, favorites. When they had the radio poll a while ago with women, they totally slaughtered it. So they're not effective, or they're really not quality ways of determining how good someone is.
All right.
But that's it, guys. Have a great day. Thanks.
Thank you. Well, let's go over the list.
It always starts too, people. Yeah, just because you don't know who Fugazi is, go F yourself. Aerosmith made a living ripping off the Rolling Stones, so F you. Everyone gets so emotional with these lists.
There's no way there's a guy defending Fugazi.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Swear to you, man. It doesn't matter who made the list or didn't make the list.
That's classic.
Mike from D.C. Fugazi is the greatest band ever from D.C. They've been around 15 years, and the only reason people like you haven't heard about them is they are anti-commercial and don't sell out. Therefore, they produce their own albums. Anyone who knows anything about music know who they are.
I'm not going to fake it. I couldn't tell you what Fugazi sings. I couldn't tell you what genre they're in.
I couldn't either. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, let's go over the list really fast. Some of the We'll mention some of the ones at the bottom of the list here. Red Hot Chili Peppers in 50th place. Pink Floyd in 49th place.
That's odd.
Korn in 48th place.
Yeah.
Leonard Skinner in 47th place.
Skinner, I could see.
A band called...
How have you not heard of that? You haven't heard of them?
No, I'm going to be honest with him.
Look, I've heard of some of these bands on the fringes, but that doesn't mean they belong in the 50 greatest bands of ever.
I'm pretty proud when it comes to my music knowledge. I will openly admit that I've never heard of the band Massive Attack. Wow. You tell me what Massive Attack is. Ben.
Attack? They're like electronic. They're not in the 50 greatest bands, but they're pretty well known.
Just what I mean. I mean, if you're in the 50 greatest bands of all time ever, I think anybody you show the list to should know every single band on that piece of paper.
But it's exactly
so
what
Massive Attack is better than
No, I'm not
the
saying
Police.
That. I'm just no, I'm not saying that. Absolutely not.
Better than Eric Clapton, who didn't make the list with one of his many bands.
This list is retarded. There's some stuff on here that doesn't make any... I mean...
Earl, have you ever heard of Massive Attack?
Yes.
Damn it.
Of course Earl did. You're talking to Earl.
You would know their music a lot more than you think. They're in a lot of soundtracks. They're in a lot of...
commercials.
Yeah,
He's emptied his mind of everything else just to fit all that musical knowledge in.
Then in that case, Tangerine Dream.
Ambition, motivation, all that. Out. Music.
We're talking about movie soundtracks. What about Tangerine Dream? I've never heard of Massive Attack. Excuse me.
Tricky was a Massive Attack.
Whatever. Beach Boys in 45th place.
There you go. You know something? I cannot stand the effing Beach Boys, but I'll say, sure, they should be on this list.
All right. 44th place, Outkast. Outkast! As Earl turns his hat sideways. Relax, Earl. Now, come on. Guns N' Roses, 43rd place.
At least they're on the list.
Should be a lot higher than 43rd place.
Very influential.
The band ahead of them, Husker Du.
Husker Du.
With those two dots over the U's.
That's what makes the sound of deep Doombar.
Das Deep Bier. Husker Du. Now, I've heard of Husker Du. I have. New Order in 41st place. I guess we might as well say all of them. I was going to just name a few, but some of these names are worth saying on the radio.
Yeah.
Talking about the 50 greatest bands according to Spin Magazine, the February issue that's coming out soon. 40th place, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
Oh, there you go. You forgot 41. People
New Order
and go crazy.
Sorry, New Order.
40, get one.
41st place. Grandmaster Flash, 40th.
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
All right, the next one is going to piss off a lot of people. In 39th place of the 50 greatest bands of all time, The Who.
The Who is 39.
The Who.
The greatest bands of all time. You know something? If you're talking about the greatest bands of all times, the hugest bands, The Who should be up in the top 10. You know what? At least.
Let me go to Andrew. Andrew, what's going on?
Yo.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm 19, and that guy from People Magazine, that pisses me off.
Why?
Because I know my stuff about music and everything, and he's saying that because they're young writers, that's the reason the list sucks. I mean, they're bad writers. That's why.
All right. They're bad writers. Well,
I'm saying, like, I'd put Floyd up there, I'd put The Who up there, Doors, Stones, like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, love them or hate them. I mean, they're some of the greatest bands of all time, and they're not.
And where's Guar?
Guar did not make the list, my friend. Slipknot did not make the list, my friend.
Look at Dan from Cleveland. Who the F is Massive Attack, and how the hell did they beat Korn?
Thank you. Let me go to Lou. Lou, what's going on?
Hey, tell this guy Mike from Washington, if Fugazi's so good, how come I saw him the other night at the roller rink in Toms River, New Jersey?
One of the greatest bands of all time. They're playing a goddamn roller rink.
And let me ask you this, what's worse?
Hold on, I gotta stop you. Is that a joke, or did that really happen?
That's a joke.
Well, you never know with some of these bands.
Hey, what's worse? The ratings you guys gonna get in Washington on Monday, or that list? Take it easy, guys.
All right, thank you. There you go. So where are we? We're up to
number 38.
All right, Bad Brains.
Bad Brains.
Bad Brains beat out The Who.
No
Bad
sense.
Brains.
No sense.
as one of the greatest bands of all time. All right.
Spin is so cool, we couldn't even possibly begin to think we are that cool.
And if they wanted some cool bands on here, why didn't they pick Jane's Addiction?
Mm-hmm.
Jane's Addiction didn't make the list. 37th place, Anthony, Blondie.
Blondie. All right. You like her or not, pretty influential back in the day.